So I thought to share my thoughts on this crypto cycle, considering Bitcoin crossed $100,000 yesterday. At the recording of this video, it's back down to about 98,000 or so. And I remember it got up as high as about 104,000. I was watching it and I was chatting with my friend about this. And I don't know if my friend will see this video, but if you see it, don't forget to drop a like on the video. So here's the thing. The crypto market is a very volatile one. And I think we all understand that. And if you are very risk averse and you try to avoid taking risks, then of course, maybe you shouldn't invest as much in crypto. But here's something I would like to share. When I started this channel, I remember saying things about crypto that, I didn't really believe in long term. I felt like it had no value. But surprisingly, crypto has done well. So I guess I was wrong. And I'm going to admit that I was wrong. I wish I had invested more in it. And I wish I had taken more risk on at the time, but I didn't. And, I don't regret it. I've only learned. Because what I did was I protected myself from losing the money that I would have panicked sell because I would have thought it was going to zero. Honestly, that was what I would have done. But over the years, I've learned and understand some things. And I want to share this with you as well. If you are the type of person that you are very maybe scared of investing in crypto or you don't believe in it, I get it, because I was in that space at some point in time. And I don't always want people to invest in something they don't understand. But here's something that I want to challenge you to do. I want to challenge you to spend time to learn about these cryptocurrencies, what they are, how they work, and what they are used, because that is where the value comes in. The way most traders or most investors will use cryptos is generally the store of value for things like Bitcoin. But things like Ethereum, Solana, and other ones that are out there, there's so many of them, they have a lot of use cases that we don't even think about, we are not even aware of that they can use them. I mean, I'm sure you've heard about NFTs. Those are based on the Ethereum, blockchain in a way. And again, I'm not an expert at this particular conversation, so I'm not going to talk like I am an expert. That's not the case, or that's not the point. The point is, I want you to take the time to understand the crypto world and invest some money into it, because the truth is, the world itself is in a situation that most developed countries, most developed countries are borrowing money against their currency. So like the US government borrows a lot of money. They're in debt. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. And what happens over time is when you continue to print money and you continue to pull these levers that they call, managing the economic, distribution of money and all that, what happens is that your currency will likely lose value over time. Now, I'm not here to say that dollar is going to lose its value or euro is going to gain and all that. No, that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is that truly the world needs some form of currency that unifies us all, no matter where you are, no matter where you live, and it's not controlled by a government. So that's the case for Bitcoin. Now, when you think about things like smart contracts, that's where Ethereum and Solana and all these other ones come in. And my approach is this. If you are going to invest in cryptocurrencies, invest in the ones that you believe in long term. For example, Bitcoin has always been there. And based on its design and the way it's structured, I believe that it's also going to continue to go up in value. I mean, as we see, it's gone up, it's gone down, but over the years, it's gone up in value. And the goal is to put some money into such an asset, whether it's 10% or whether it's 5%. Personally, I wouldn't do more than 10% if you're going to take a lot more risk of your portfolio into Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency in general. But if you have the tolerance to take that risk, then maybe 10% at most. And that's because, you want to be exposed to such currency or such an asset. And also with the government changing, all right, like as we know, we have a pro-crypto government coming in the next few months, and that would change the way these assets are regulated which we already know that is already been adopted by a lot of institutions out there, and which means more money will flow into the crypto asset. So without us missing this boat, without us missing these opportunities, I don't believe we've missed it. I believe it's just getting started. And that's because when the government starts to put in the necessary safety measures in place so that the bad guys are taken out early, then cryptocurrency will get the foundation that it needs. Right now, it's gone through a lot of series of issues, especially with bankruptcies or fraudulent activities that people report. But once the government steps in, I believe that this will give it the ability to the footing it needs, and that will bring in well-established institutions to put in more money, and that will push the price up because it's all about value. That's really my thought process about Bitcoin, and that's exactly what I'm sharing with you in this video. Is that if you are going to invest in cryptocurrency, you should pick one or two, maybe three crypto assets that you want to invest in, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's Solana. XRP is another one that has been in the news lately, and I would say that put some money into it, but lean more towards the stable coins, they call them, or the well-established ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Those two have the track record, and they will likely be here 10, 20, 30 years from now. And dollar cost average. So if you have $1,000, then just put everything at once. Start with maybe $100 every week. Maybe start with $50 every week and slowly build out your asset over time. The goal is not really to chase the next move. So the goal is to build a portfolio that will stand the test of time, which is slowly build it out, dollar cost average over time, and let the money just grow. That's the key thing here, because this industry will continue to grow. New highs will be made, more money will flow into it, and you want to partake in that as well. As always, do your own due diligence, do your research. Don't get into the mindset that you're missing out of the action. The truth is that, see, there's always cycles. This is one of those cycles, and it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, and then it's gonna be another wave again. So the goal here is, don't try to chase it. Don't put all your money into it, even if you have a lot of money to put into it. Over time, build out your portfolio, build out a nest, as I'll call it, right? Over time, build out something that you are comfortable putting into it. Don't try to put in money that you need a year from now. Don't put in the money that you need to buy a house. Don't put in money that you need to buy a car or something important to you. It's best that you actually build it out over time and let it grow. Don't forget to drop a like. I'll see you in the next video.